If you're a small business owner, you will know how important it is to have really effective marketing. So whether you've been in business for a few years or you're a startup, let me share with you 25, yep, that's 25 marketing tips for your business coming right up. So if you're a small business owner, and it doesn't matter whether you're a startup or you've been going for a few years, you'll know the importance of really effective marketing. Now, I have to confess, I'm a bit of a marketing nerd. So I actually run 3 different businesses. So I still oversee the marketing in my businesses, even though I have quite a large marketing team, because A, I really enjoy it, and B, I just realize how important it is. So I like to keep up to date with the latest marketing techniques and make sure that my team are too. So I'm going to share with you this week 25 key marketing tips. So I'm going to go through these pretty quickly. And if you think they're appropriate for you, maybe comment down below and say, Rob, can you expand on that one? Give us a bit more information on that one. Or I'm sure you can find other information that will help you, because I don't have a lot of time to go through it in detail. I just want to share 25 with you because I want to get you thinking about maybe some different things that you could be doing in your own marketing. So in no particular order, list building on your CRM, really important. Building up lists of email contacts so that you can actually market to those contacts through a number of different means. So list building is really important. If you're not doing that, you need to be doing that and collecting people who are interested in your products and services. You can either be doing that from opt-ins on your website or social media, but you've got to start building that list because you can then start marketing directly to them. Second one, related to that, email bulletins. We've been doing those for donkey's years and we still do them. Depending on your market, you will need to work out how frequent to do those. We do them fortnightly. Just sharing information, telling people about new blog posts and videos and things, but it's a great way just to keep in touch with your whole list. So email bulletins. Next one, social media posts. I'm sure you're doing those. We've actually had to cut back on that because we were on so many different platforms, I think 14. We kind of got a bit enthusiastic about it. So what I would do is say, focus on where your potential clients, customers are hanging out. So ours generally on Facebook, for example, so we don't do a lot there. So, you need to decide, are you going to be on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it might be, and make sure you know where your clients are, your potential clients, and you need to be on those particular platforms. So social media. Video, you've got to be producing videos. And generally the rule of thumb is that videos should be under 3 minutes. This one is not, because this is going up on our YouTube channel. That is a platform where people will put up with longer videos, and so you can present more detail. But on things like Facebook and LinkedIn, really, 2 minutes is probably the ideal. So lots and lots of videos with tips, not promoting your stuff all the time, but sharing tips. Website, SEO. Some companies still think they don't need a website because they're so active on social media. You do, because people will look you up, particularly corporate clients and prospects. They're going to look for your website. And it's a great, even if it's just an online brochure virtually, that sort of website, you really do need to have that presence so that when people are looking for you, they're going to find you. So it's really important to have a website and to make sure that you have effective SEO on your website, search engine optimization. Without that, it's pretty useless. So good SEO, find an expert. I think I've got some videos on the channel about that. Really, really vital. Just having the website's not enough. The SEO will help bring traffic to the website. Paid adverts. They can be very expensive, but you need to work out the return on investment, whether they're going to work for you or not. So, you can be doing paid ads on Google, on YouTube, on Facebook. Most social media platforms these days have a paid ad option. So work out where your potential market is and if that's going to be worthwhile for you. Things like ads on Google, they're still worth doing because it gives you another presence. When people are Googling, so let's say you're an architect or something, people are Googling, architect in Melbourne, they're hopefully going to see your website come up, but they might also see your advert, and it's kind of a reinforcing message. So it's still quite good to do those. So paid adverts, writing a blog, really useful. We have a number of very active blogs, about 12, I think. They get a lot of traffic, a lot of interest. So again, it's just another way to share information and engage with your market. What about running webinars? I don't know. Anyone keeping track of the numbers here? I've got 25, I'm sure. Running webinars. Webinars are a great way to engage with your market. Again, sharing information, doing a little bit of subtle selling maybe. You know, if you enjoyed this webinar and you want to find out more, you know, contact us here, that type of thing. People are a bit wary of very salesy webinars, but webinars are virtually free to put on. You know, they get great engagement. You can get global reach. We've done webinars where we've had people from 93 countries on the webinar, which is amazing, you know, and it's a lot of fun engaging with people from all over the world. So webinars are good. Press releases. There are a number of press release services around the world where you can put out information about your products and services. If you learn how to do those well, I haven't got time to teach you that, but you can end up with some very good exposure. I've been on primetime news TV, I've been on TV a few times, on national radio interviews, national newspapers. Really gives you great profile. What are we up to now? Talk to customers. Yeah, don't forget that one. Talk to your existing customers, clients, whatever you refer to them as. Talk to them about new things that you're developing. Talk to them about, you know, introducing you to their friends, you know, referrals, that sort of thing. Very important. Get testimonials from your customers, clients. You know, can you do that? Get feedback that you can show on social media, on your websites, and so on. Talking about social media platforms, do you have, you've got your personal profiles, maybe you're on LinkedIn or Facebook, do you have company pages? So on LinkedIn they're called company pages, I think they're called that on Facebook as well. So that's where you can be, you know, presenting your products and services a little bit more than just sharing tips, so those are really good as well. How about writing a book? That is not as difficult as it sounds. I've written 6 so far. If you know how to do it, there's a bit of a process to it. It's not too onerous, and having a book is, you know, great credibility amongst other things. It's like the ultimate business card, you know. So whatever it is that you do, you know, maybe you're a life coach or an architect or whatever, if you've written a book on the topic, it kind of gives you instant credibility. Writing a book is not about selling the book and making lots of money. Writing the book is about credibility. Unless you're going to write the next Harry Potter series, you're not going to make money from books. Okay, just get that it's clear right from the start. It's about promotion. Running seminars, yeah, real live seminars with people in a room. We have done those for about 20 years. They're great fun, great ways to engage with your market, and you know, you might do some subtle selling at those. We have a great deal of fun with those, and we're sort of well recognized in my main business for doing them. Podcasting. I've done a few podcasts. It's kind of not my thing. I like doing videos, but they are very effective podcasts. So if you haven't done those, certainly have a go. Surveys. We've done lots of surveys. We use tools like SurveyMonkey, where we'll go out to our email list and maybe ask them about you know, different issues in the industry and things like that. Great way to engage with your market and also to get market intelligence. Giveaways. Yeah, giveaways are very effective. So this is all about, what's the term? I'll come up with the term in a minute, but it's about giving to your potential market and not expecting anything in return. It's kind of that rule of reciprocity. So do not feel like you're giving away the farm. You know, you should be giving to your market, whether it be guides or tips or, you know, any number of things, you know, and it's also a way that you can start building your database in your CRM. So, you know, if you've got something of value, Maybe you've written a 10-page guide or an ebook or something like that. For people to get that off your website, they have to opt in, provide you their details, and they'll get that thing to download. It's a great marketing tool. Make sure you're giving something of value, so it's a fair exchange, and then you're building your contact list as well. So giveaways are really good. Another tip on websites, make sure they're mobile friendly. Most people these days are checking out your website on some sort of mobile device, so make sure that it's mobile friendly as well, and that it looks good on mobile as well as on laptop computers and so on. What have we got next? Have you got a customer avatar? You must have heard of customer avatars. If you haven't, it's really a foundational thing in marketing these days, has been for like a decade or two. But have you created the profile of your ideal client or customer so that you intimately know them? In one of my businesses, our customer avatar is Sandra. She's 42 years old. She's got 2 kids. She's just started her own business. She's trying to ease out of, corporate life. You build this really detailed profile of your perfect customer, and then every time you're doing your marketing, you're talking to that person. You're talking to Sandra or whoever it might be for your business, and you can be much more targeted and personal about your marketing if you do it that way. So really understand what it is they're looking for, what they're trying to achieve, and so on. Make sure you've got a customer avatar. A few more to go. Email sequences. Great things to be running off social media or websites, so that if people are downloading one of your fantastic guides, they might then go on to an automated email sequence, which again shouldn't be too salesy, but it might be saying, I hope you enjoyed the guide, have you got any feedback? And then maybe another email goes out later and it says, hey, we've got this other guide over here you might be interested in. So it's just a way of keeping them engaged and seeing perhaps if they want to talk to you about your products and services. Infographics. People love infographics. Not so many of them around these days. They're quite time consuming to put together, but really good. People love them. So maybe for your products and services, you could do some infographics. And then for things to publish on social media, sliders are really popular as well, and so easy to produce. If you're not sure what a slider is, it's one of those things that you see on social media and you click the little arrow and the pictures move across. So it's like a little slideshow. You can share some basic tips, 5 ways to do whatever, and you click, 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 and you see the 5 things, all sorts of things that you can be sharing on social media. So I reckon that's 25 marketing tips. How many of them are you doing? Maybe I'll list them down below in the video, and maybe you can say, give yourself a score in the comments. We already do 18, or, we're doing all 25. Or even better, if you've got some tips that I didn't even mention, put those down in the comments below. So thank you for watching. Got a dash. See you next time. Bye for now.